Starting in 2026, the SEC is officially moving to a 9-game conference schedule. And for Tennessee fans, that means a whole new look to the Vols' future matchups. Under the newly finalized format, every SEC team will now face 3 annual opponents each season while rotating through the rest of the conference over a 4-year span. That guarantees every team plays every other SEC school, both home and away, by the end of the 2029 season. So no surprises here, Wes. On Tennessee's schedule, every year for the next 4 seasons, it's going to be Alabama, Kentucky, and Vanderbilt.
And Emily, I think the SEC got this dead on the money for Tennessee. I think this is, there's no way to look at this and say that you're going to get it perfect, right? Like you don't have, Bama, LSU, for instance. You don't have Tennessee, Florida, Tennessee, Georgia. And Tennessee's got so many rivals that it was going to be hard to get this right. But I think at the end of the day, these are the 3 teams Tennessee has played the most, historically speaking, over the course of the entirety, right, of history. These are Tennessee's 3 biggest rivals, I think, and so I think the SEC got this right for Tennessee.
Yeah, and it's interesting because you've got certain fans on one side saying we want these bigger rivalries year after year, Florida, Georgia, but in my opinion, and I think yours too, Tennessee got the kinder end of the stick, especially when you think back to 1992. Ever since that season, Tennessee has played teams like Florida, Georgia, Bama every single year.
And there's no question that I think a lot of things have gone into this, over the past 35 or so years, and there's a lot of reasons why Tennessee and Auburn at times went off the rails. But I don't think it's any coincidence whatsoever that Tennessee and Auburn were the only 2 teams that had to play Alabama and Georgia every season. And with Tennessee, you got Florida on top of that. So you look at that and where things have been really crazy on and off for the past three and a half decades, Auburn and Tennessee. Yeah. I don't think there's a coincidence there. So, and that's not that Tennessee can just look at that and say that's the entire reason things have, gone the way they've gone. But I think it's a big part of it. And I think this sort of levels the scales a little bit. And that's why I think you might miss some of those playing Georgia, playing Florida every season, and Vandy's gotten better. There's no question about that. But I think this is, you look at everybody's 3 annual opponents for now, I think Tennessee got a pretty good deal here.
And the 3 annual opponents were released, as well as the next 4 schedules on the season for Tennessee, 2026 through 2029. 2026, I'll read off the home games. It's Alabama, Auburn, Texas, LSU, Kentucky. Away, Arkansas, South Carolina, A&M, and Vandy. I think Tennessee's home game slate is pretty entertaining.
That 2026 schedule is bangers only at Neyland Stadium, right? I mean, you got Furman and Kennesaw State coming in non-con play, but you look at that conference schedule and you've got, one of your biggest rivals, Kentucky, and then you've got 4 just absolute bangers. I mean, if you're getting bang for your buck if you're a season ticket holder for those games. Now, if you're trying to scalp a ticket or get an individual ticket, you're going to be hating it a little bit because that's going to cost you a lot of money. But that's how it is these days. I think that's 4 weekends where College Game Day could be here in any one of those weekends.